Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. Now we will learn about the new concept that is nothing but Git tags. So what are these Git tags? So as you are already able to learn somewhere about these Git tags. So Git tags, so what I can say is it is a fairly simple concept. So that is not that much of complex regarding the concepts what we have learned earlier. So it is a fairly simple concept and a straightforward concept. So there is nothing more in that one. So let's try to learn what is this Git tags. Git tags main idea is that we can tag a particular commit, so we can label commits by creating a tag, a reference to a moment in time. So that means what is the thing is Git tag is nothing but, so you are making a bunch of commits, so you are going on taking a branch and or you are going on making the commits. And what you want to do, so the branch you will be having is it will always move with the particular commit. So when you are doing a commit means the branch will move to that latest commit. Now of a particular commit, so if you want to refer a particular commit, so if you want to label a particular commit, so that if you want to go in the moment of time, so that means in the moment in a time means if you want to go back and you want to refer those particular commit means, so you can make a tag of that commit, so that by checking the tag, so by knowing that tag, so if you type the tag name and you can go to that particular commit, so that you can have the code existing at that period of time. So git tag is nothing but what you can say is you are marking a label, you are keeping a label to a particular commit, so that in the future when you are going on, if you want to go to that particular commit means, if you want to go to that particular code means, you can refer to the tag instead of knowing that commit number and all these things, SHA number like that. So this is what mainly git tag is. Tags are nothing but what we can say is it is a pointer. So pointer is just like the branch which refers to a commit. So tags are also nothing but a pointer that refer to a particular point in the Git history. Okay, so in the Git history is nothing but those are all the bunch of commits you will be having. So these are all the linear way of you are having the commits, and it will refer to a particular point. Particular point is nothing but a particular commit. It will refer. We can mark a particular moment in time with a tag. So we can mark that particular commit or moment in the time in the past or time with a tag. So the tag means just a label. You can label it. So that is nothing but tags. It's a fairly simple concept. So you are making a note, you are marking that one. So if I want in the future, if I want to go to that particular code means, so you can directly refer the tag name so that you can go directly to that place. That is nothing but the tag. Okay. Tags are most oftenly where it will be using is it will be used to mark the version releases. So for example, if you try to see the libraries of the projects you will be having, so something like React.js or Angular, you will be able to have that React something like 16.1 or 6 point something like that, or Angular 10, Angular 11. These are all version numbers. Those are nothing but tags only. Okay, those are nothing but the tags only. So you'll be able to see that version 4.1.0, version 4.1.1. These are all marked as a label of the particular commit. So those things we will be referring this as a version. So this is nothing but the number is nothing but a label. So these are nothing but the tags. Okay, we will be thinking that okay, I want to get the version 4.1.0 means you can go to that particular commit. So Git will automatically go to the particular commit. So at that point of commit, what is the code available? It will give you the code. So that is nothing but that version. So these are nothing but the tags. So tags, what we can say in simpler words, is easy way to remember. So to remember the word, remember the place. So if you want to go to that place, so we will mark that place as with a name or something, so that if you want to go to the place, so we will just say that I want to go to that place. We will tell the name. Simply you can go to that name, that place where the name is having. Think of tags as a branch references. Okay, so we can think of tags as a branch references that do not change. Simple. So the branch reference, so for example, if we are having a master branch or feature branch means, so it will reference to a particular commit. Okay, when it refers to a particular commit, but what is the difference between this tag and this branch is, for example, if you are in the master branch, if you do a latest commit, the master branch will move to that commit. Okay, so the master branch will move to the commit, whereas the tag that do not change, so that will not change, so that will not move. So if you mark a particular commit, if you have given a tag means it will not move. So for at the end of the time, it will remain at that commit only. Okay. Once a tag is created, it always refers to the same commit. It's just a label for a commit. So you are just keeping a label for a commit. Okay. So now, so in the market, what I can say is, so not in the tags, so there are actually two types of tags available. One is lightweight tags and another one is the annotated tags. Okay, so these are the two types of tags available. Lightweight tags are lightweight, so the name itself says that lightweight tags are lightweight, so is they are lightweight, so just they are just a name or a label that points to a particular commit. So these are nothing but what I can say is just you are keeping a name or label to the particular commit, so these are lightweight tags. Okay, and lightweight tag is much like a branch that does not change. It is just a pointer to a commit. So what we have discussed about the tag is nothing but the lightweight tag. So lightweight tag is much like a branch. So you create a branch and it will mark to a particular commit, right? In the same scenario, you will create a tag, git tag, something like that. So it's a simple command only. There is nothing more to learn of the command. So you'll learn about these commands also. Lightweight tag is much like a branch that does not change. So we will create a lightweight tag with the name and we will point to that pointer, to that commit. Okay. So it's just a pointer to a commit. Whereas annotated tags are a little bit different. So annotated tags store extra metadata, including the author's name, an email, the date, and a tagging message, like a commit message. Annotated tag, so unlike with the what we can say is lightweight tags, this stores extra little bit of extra data. So that is nothing but, so when you are tagging, who is tagging, so the other username, the other email address, and the date when is tagging. So if you want to add an extra message, you can add a message. These are all data will be stored in the annotated tag. So there's nothing but it's just like a commit message. So you are how you will do the commit. So in the same scenario, you will do the annotated tag also. So annotated tags, however, are stored as a full objects in the Git database. So unlike lightweight tags, annotated tags, however, they are stored as a full object. So full object means nothing but how the commit we have seen, right? Object database, hashing. So as the same scenario, it will be stored in the Git database. It's generally recommended. So it is the common way. So it is the recommended process that you create annotated tags so you can have the full information. So normally what the people in the organization will do is, so they will recommend you to create annotated tags, not a lightweight tags. So they will recommend you to create an annotated tags that you, so that they can have the full information, full details about that, who created the tag and when created the tag, and those all information you will be having in that tag. So if you don't want those all information to store means, you can just create a lightweight tag. So if you want those all the information means, you need to create the annotated tag. Generally in the organization, they will create the annotated tags only. So these are the tags. Okay, so this is the tags, what we can say is tags information. So tags are very little bit, what we can say is it is a straightforward. So it is it's a one command, so you can just reference git tag, something like that, and it is ready to go. So before learning this tagging thing and all those things, we need to learn about the versioning. So what is a version? So we have seen, right, version 4.1.0. So how they will version these all the things. Let's try to see it in the next video. Hope you understood about this tagging concept. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.